Hi everyone, this is Anderson here. Okay, we're gonna work on challenge number 6. So it looks like this, and you'll see it has a little pop-up instructions on here for a pop-up card. So this is one of the easiest mechanisms you can do with pop-up cards. And it's so easy that I know our kindergartners and first graders will be able to do this, no problem. Pop-ups are some of my favorite things. My mom loves pop-ups, so she's an artist too, and she made this for me. So I don't expect you guys to make anything quite so fabulous. I think I would even struggle with this one a little bit, but it's the same kind of mechanism that we're using with a step system. So if you want to get super fancy, you can go online and look up tutorials on how to do like super fancy step pop-ups, but we're just going to keep it nice and simple for today. So we have step-by-step instructions for you. I'm just going to show you, this is one that for Blythe, her birthday is going to be on Mother's Day this year, which is super awesome, and she made one right here for Mother's Day, so we get to trade cards. How cool. All right, thank you, and we'll stay tuned for step-by-step instructions. I also have some other website links on here for you to look at that with bigger pictures if you need to, or other ideas and more kid examples. All right, for this activity, you're going to need 2 pieces of cardstock. Cardstock is better to use because it's a little bit stiffer, but if you just have regular paper, you can use that too. But this cardstock should be in your kit. They might be different colors though, maybe not pink. All right, you might need some scraps of paper. So any old scraps will do for this part as well. So this we'll be using for decoration. I'm gonna put that to the side. I'm gonna take these 2 pieces of paper, cardstock, and I'm going to make sure that they are nice and lined up on the edges. I'm going to take them. If you want, it might be easier for you to just do one at a time, and that would be good. Just for time's sake, I'm going to do both at once. So line up the edges right here. This is super important. Make sure that they are lined up really good before you crease it. So I put my finger right here, line it up, and then I move my finger back and I crease to this side, and then I'll crease to this side. This is a trick that one of my students taught me. It was super awesome. If you are worried, this is like a fancy tool actually for paper folding, but you can use just your fingernail if you'd rather to. All right, next step, open it up. I just need one of them, so take one of them away, put it to the side, and now I've got this one right here, fold it up, and I'm going to make a little step. So all you need to do is find the folded side. So here's the folded side. I'm gonna make one little cut right here in the middle, and I'm gonna make another little cut. Just don't go too far forward, or else your step will be further forward. Okay, so now I'm gonna take this, gonna fold it back like this. Okay, and I'm gonna go to the other side. Fold it back. And now we're ready. This really isn't too hard. Now we're gonna open it up like this. And this is where it might get a little tricky for younger kids. So on the outside of it, I'm gonna push with the button in like this. So on this side, it is poking out, and then I'm gonna fold my card. Again, like that, and now I'm all set. Now there's 2 ways you can do this. I can just keep this card like this. I will take the other piece, put it behind, so that when you open and close the card, I don't see the step. Okay, and then on this part right here, I can glue something right here that I can draw something and then glue it to the front like this. Or you could just keep it vertical like this, and then you could glue something on either side here. So it just depends on what kind of card you want. We're gonna try it just like this for the easy version real quick first. When you're deciding what to decorate with, I just decided I wanted to put, draw myself on here. So I just drew a little cartoon me. Start off with the head. You can make the arms however you want, but I'm gonna be holding a sign that says Happy Mother's Day, so I can give it to my mom. She loves pop-up cards. So you can have, it's kind of like an X. You can actually just draw an X right here and then connect arms around the X form. Line down here, and then your legs and feet. And make sure you put some clothes and face on there and some hair, and you're good to go. Then I'm going to be cutting this out, and then I'll cut out my banner that says Happy Mother's Day too to fix to the card. All right, so I finished cutting out my person. I colored her, and then I cut out the banner part. I glued the banner to the hands, kind of like that. so that it's all one piece. And then I just glue the feet to the step so it looks like this. And she's sticking out. The one thing I didn't think about was when I close this card, look at what happens to my person. Do you see how she sticks out? Usually with a pop-up, you don't want it to stick out, so make sure that yours is not as big as mine was. You probably want about half this size to about right here. That way when you fold it, it won't go there. Or you can just cut a smaller step right here when you do it, if you have a taller piece. All right, here's a little card that I did for my daughter because her birthday is actually on Mother's Day. So it's coming up quick. So I just, this is a stem step. I just turned it vertical. I put a little rectangle of white on there. I put a little candle that I glued to the step before I put on